Feel away. Sandy Claus best out. Hilton Friday gives chase. Then Sam's Flying Norm. Black Trigger has a Scotch swag. Gets through. All too hard on the outside. Going to the back of the field here is Corborn Clock and Johnny's Blue. On the turn, Sandy Claus off and gone. Sandy Claus is going to beat in photos, and it's a close one. Hilton Friday's there. Sam's Flying Norman has got swag. Those three. In behind those came All Too Hard. Back behind them to Black Trigger, Johnny's Blue, and Corborn Clock is the last to go by. Off, Feel Away. Payment Due jumped about third last. Best out is going to be Thiago, who gets to the front, coming forward on the outside of those. Then is She's Keen. A check there. Out the back went Rosebow, and Homebush Titan got wrecked. Payment Due as well, and Some Jeans. Up they come here, and Thiago on top. Vienna closing. Thiago, Vienna, She's Keen third, fourth over Joey's Secret. Big gap, the rest, they all got skittled. Payment Due, ahead of that was Some Jeans. And the last two were Homebush Titan and Rosebow. Off, Feel Away. Rob's made out like a rocket here. Leads over Botany Seaton, running up on the inside, Corborn Keisha. Between runners is Opawa Romeo as they travel into the turn. Mega Girls behind those, sneaking up ahead of it is Opulent. And the last two are Sea Spray Doris and No Peril. They run down the back, and Rob's mate. After it is Corborn Keisha, only a length away and stalking Rob. In behind those came Botany Seaton, and Opulent heads the rest. Homeward bound on the outside. Corborn Keisha, nothing in this. Maybe Corborn Keisha, Rob's mate. Botany Seaton has got third, and then came Opulent behind those. The next would have been Mega Girl, No Peril, the outside, and the last to go by is Sea Spray Doris. Turn in, off, Feel Away. Command a very even line here in the centre. Toddy's a Flyer works to the front at the first corner. Big Girl Welshie over the outside. Girl Pride copped a check. Also getting a bit of a bash was Shadow Wolf, went to the back. And up ahead of those then is Ten Toes Whisper sneaks along the fence. The leader down the back is Toddy's a Flyer. Autumn Spirit gives chase. Ten Toes Whisper 3 away and running on. Girl Pride behind that. The rest of history headed by Pukeko Express. Homeward bound here, Toddy's a Flyer. In front, Autumn Spirit trying hard. Toddy's a Flyer. Autumn Spirit, Girl Pride, big run third, then Ten Toes Whisper. Big Girl Welshie was next in. Behind that came Pukeko Express and Shadow Wolf. He got a big bash as the last one to go by. Off, Feel Away, out like a rocket, Admire on the inside, out fast was Opawa Swede, and Russell Hart is right there, drives to second on the bend. In behind those, trying to get a run through on the inside is No Attempt. Right beside it, Raw Energy. Back behind those to Bone Nerd and Wild Grovers, 2 lengths away last. They travel down the back. Russell Hart goes to Admire. These two, they match motors on the turn. No Attempt runs on behind those, and then Opawa Swede. Russell Hart's in front. No Attempt tries hard. Russell Hart will beat No Attempt. Third over is going to be Opawa Swede. Admire is back behind that. Then came Raw Energy, and a bit of a gap to the other two. They are Wildgrove and Bone Nerd, the last two. Off. Oh, the two-dog missed it by Lies, missed it by 10 lengths because Botany Pete was slow. Best out is going to be Jackson Julie's made it to the front, goes wide. Botany Pete straight underneath it. Running on is Ivor Cunning Plan, and back behind those Stocktaker and Finger Pop. Up they come, Jackson Jewel, the inside. Oh, now Botany Pete, Jackson Jewel photos. Third of the line was Ivor Cunning Plan. Back behind that came Finger Pop and Stocktaker. A bit of a gap behind those. The next two were Cosmic Bolero. In behind it was Zach Royd and Vitalised Mr. Hop by 10. Set off, racing. Runrose Hill came out okay, gets to the lead. Benny's Angel began fast. Right in behind him is Jumpin' Julie. Around the outside, Opawa Legs. A bit of a gap away, Theocles, big gap, the rest. Primitive and Botany Prance, Surrender, Kid Khan. Homeward bound, Runrose Hill holding. Runrose Hill gets there. Jumpin' Julia, Opawa Legs. Theocles, I think, got to fourth. Over on the outside of that was Benny's Angel. Back in behind those to Primitive. Next in would be Kid Khan. Is that the last to go by? Yeah, I think it was. Inside, racing. Missed it a bit, Adulterous. Stolen Money, one of the best out. Going up to it on the outside is Homebush Iris, driving through into second, Lincoln Flyer. Four are there, two of them. Out of the race went Homebush Violet and Celestial Magic. They crashed, and a bad check for Should Be Carlos. So they run down the back now, and Stolen Money is off and gone. Has got 8 lengths to spare. Here comes the battle for the minor money. The inside is Lincoln Flyer. Adulterous goes past that. And running on is Homebush Iris, but down towards the post. Stolen Money, Adulterous, Homebush Iris, then Bob's Eye. Behind that is Lincoln Flyer. Then the ones that got smashed Should Be Carlos, Celestial Magic, and Homebush Violet, and they complete the race after both taking spectacular tumbles first time round. Rodriguez the inside off. Rodriguez away okay, Palaka out okay, but Homebush Chopper's best out. Goes to the front, Rodriguez, Palaka gets to third. The outside of that to Charlie's Choice. Back along the fences, No Class. A bit of a gap away to Oscar Tuivasa, Speedy Kaza. And last is No Undy Sunday. Down the back they run. Rodriguez and Homebush Chopper. Palaka ranges up on the outside. Following it right around the outside is Charlie's Choice. They turn and go. Rodriguez on top. Palaka tries hard on the inside. He's got him. Palaka will beat in photos. No Class who flew. Rodriguez and Homebush Chopper right there. Behind those to Charlie's Choice. Next in Speedy Kaza. No Undy Sunday and Oscar Tuivasa the last to go by. Missed it, did No Fault back on the inside. Best out, Wandy Grant leads by nearly 4 lengths. Heading the chase after it, Corborn Burn on the outside of those to Corborn Plunge. Right in behind those then to No Fault. There's a gap to the rest. The three's crashed out of it. He's a sensation, but Wandy Grant bolts in. Corborn Burn, Corborn Plunge and No Fault. Behind those came Thrilling Clover, Homebush Cruden, the outside of that Noisy Leo. Those three were never in it, and He's a Sensation crashed just before the home turn. Set, racing. He's away only fairly. Best out is going to be Corborn Queen, spearing up to the lead, trying to go with it as Bugsy Bangles the outside. In behind those to Homebush Sarge. Round the outside, Rosca's got heaps to do. Wise Wonder next. In behind those as they turn and go is Homebush Helen. Bugsy Bangles gets home in front of Corborn Queen. I reckon Drysdale might be the third of them to go by from Rosca the inside. Behind those came Homebush Helen. A little bit further back then was Homebush Sarge, and over the outside, Corborn Queen, who jumped well and is one of the last to go by. Racing. Dynagrol came out well, has the lead narrowly, going up to it. Miss Sweet on the outside gets to the lead. Zebediah's right with those. Tyree Plains following those two as far as, and the two tail enders are Ring-a-Ding and Just a Mate at the tail of the field. Zebediah's going to bolt in. Zebediah beats Dynagrol. Third, maybe Miss Sweet on the inside. Coming at it quickly was Tyree Plains, and Ring-a-Ding was right there. Just in behind those is a bit of a break back.